Presented by McLarty Daniel.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McLarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McLartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jerry, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
Driver shortage across the nation has.
Good evening and welcome to the Bulldog Sports Network. I'm your host of all of the festivities tonight, Connor Jenkins, as Zach Arns is not going to join us tonight on this special game. This is a very special game. It's the Bulldogs are taking on the Wildcats, but not the Har-BER Wildcats. They're taking on the Charging Wildcats of North Little Rock, who are the, let's just say, the heavy favorite for the state championship this year. So this will be, I've talked to a lot of commentator buddies and a lot of other people, this will be the upset of the century if the Bulldogs can pick up this one. And Nick Smith Jr., who will be playing for the Charging Wildcats, he is projected top 3 overall in the NBA draft and is committed to the University of Arkansas. So he is going to be the big threat tonight for them, as he always is. Back to the action as Smith has the ball. He's guarded by Seeley. Seeley going to have to step up a lot in this one as Smith takes a 3, doesn't get it to fall, hits the back of the iron, and McPherson has the rebound, and he'll bring it up for the Cats. Wrong team for the Bulldogs. As I just got done commentating the Wildcats games yesterday, and now we've switched over to the Dogs, so give me a little bit of an adjustment period, and we'll get right there as McPherson has the ball. He'll get it up to Isaacs. Isaacs going to drive. He takes a little mid-ranger, sees some air, and didn't get it to fall. Ware has the rebound. And now the Chargers are going to charge. And that's going to be a Ware 3 and drops. As he might look really big as he is. Let's see that height. He is 7 foot, but he can knock it down from 3-point range as he knocks that one down and breaks the scoring barrier, starting the game off 3-0 as now McPherson has the ball. So let's just say this is a David and Goliath kind of story here. But I think the Bulldogs welcome that challenge, and they really want that because they're going to use that as a chip on their shoulder this entire ball game. So Seeley will inbound for the Dogs. He gets inside to McPherson. He's going to set something up here for the Dogs. He gives it up to Isaacs. Isaacs trying to look for some down low, but doesn't. He drives. Sends it down low. Tate. Not even looking at the basket. Now he's going to decide to. Isaacs. Down low to Tate. He's going to go inside against Ware. Sends it out to McPherson. McPherson going to take a 3. Launches it up. Can't get it to fall. Knew he missed it. Missed it a little too much, though. Not recoverable. And now be out of bounds on the Bulldogs going the other way as Nick Smith will inbound for the Chargers. Or the Charging Wildcats, I should say. Easier to call them Chargers, but I don't think that's their mascot. I think we should change it to that, but I don't really have control of that. As that'll be Frederick. Now Smith. Smith going to hesitate. Goes inside. Gets blocked by Seeley. Looks like Isaacs is going to take the charge as well, as Nick Smith Jr. is 0 for 2 at his first 2 shots, and Seeley has the block. So that's going the other way, as now McPherson will bring it up for the Dogs. 6 now. Seeley will run it. As we saw in the last Bulldogs game as they won in that first round against Cabot, McPherson and Seeley really run the offense here for the Bulldogs. As Seeley pulls up for a 3, doesn't get it to fall though. And now the Charging Wildcats are charging into the front court. 3 up by Frederick, can't get it to fall either as Seeley gets the ball. He's going in transition, sends it up to Thomas. Thomas going to shoot a 3 as well. Can't get that to fall. Neither team getting the 3-point basket to fall on this one. So Smith has it in transition. He'll drive, sends it out. That'll be a 3-pointer up by Maris. Can't get it to fall either. And Frederick didn't even try for the rebound. as now they called it for the Bulldog possession, but I think they're going to reverse it, and they do. So that'll stay with the charging Wildcats as Frederick will inbound. He gets inside to Smith. Smith guarded by Seeley. He's going to drive, sends it out to the corner. Maris almost took it, but he drives instead, sends it out. Frederick with the three. Doesn't matter anyways. That'll be a blocking foul called on Isaacs as he got in the way of Maris. So that'll put Smith inbounding on the baseline for the charging Wildcats. 5:23 left to go. 3-0 still our score with the Wildcats up by 3. Now Smith comes in off the inbounds. He's going to drive. He puts up a little runner and gets it to fall. 5-0 your score now as Smith gets his first bucket of the game. Seeley will bring it up. He's guarded by Washington. Gives it up, Isaacs. Isaac gives it back to McPherson. McPherson at the top of the key. Out to Seeley. Seeley going to be the main offensive option here for the Bulldogs as he has been with Mulger out. He goes inside, puts up the layup, doesn't get it to fall. And there's the 7-footer with the rebound, Ware. Now Smith has it in transition. Gives it up to Ware. Ware going to take a three with a hand in his face and gets it to fall as he is just knocking down those top of the key threes here for the charging Wildcats. 8-0 your score with 4:40 left to play here in the first quarter, and Seeley has the ball. Gives it up to Thomas. Thomas sees a little bit of sunshine, gets it blocked though, but it'll be out of bounds on Ware, so it'll stay on the baseline for the Bulldogs. That'll be McPherson inbounding. 4:32 left to go in this first quarter. McPherson going to get the ball into Seeley. Gives it into McPherson. McPherson going to drive. He'll put up a little runner. Doesn't get the ball, though. Ware has the rebound, and that's going to be Maris looking to push. Ware going to take a contested three. Doesn't get it to fall. Front of the iron for him. And so going the other way is Isaacs. He'll try to get something. He's guarded now by Fredericks. Now Seeley with the back cut. He's going to put up a runner against Ware and gets it over the 7-footer to break the scoring barrier here for the Bulldogs. And now we're going to see a substitution for the Bulldogs. Mills going to check into the ball game for the first time. Smith has the ball. He's against Seeley. He pulls up for a little mid-range jumper. Can't get to the ball. Front of the iron for him. 8-2 your score still. 3:53 left to go as Seeley has it in transition. He'll go up for another runner. Can't get to the ball either. And Ware has the rebound. As now, Maris sends it all the way to Fredericks. Fredericks needs a little pump fake. He'll take the three this time, and he'll get it to fall. And now that'll cause a timeout here for the Bulldogs and Coach Price. So we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
It's become, not only is it a crisis, it's become an epidemic. If you ask a teacher or a general public, hey, would you like to drive a bus? The first thing that they will tell you is, oh, you wouldn't want me to drive a bus. And I say, but of course I do, because I was that person 21 years ago.
If they don't already have that passion, it won't take long after they've been behind the wheel as a school bus driver to gain that passion.
Basketball, football, I love all sports. I love to travel with them. I love to help them.
Being a school bus driver is the best way to be about others.
He loves it, and he loves the kids, and he loves to see them succeed.
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans. We bring you right back into the action here in Southwest High School in the second round of the playoffs, as the Bulldogs will take on the charging Wildcats, and Seeley will inbound. 3:38 left to go here in the first quarter. 11-2 your score with the advantage favoring the charging Wildcats as McPherson now has the ball. He's picked up by Maris. He'll drive, gives it up to Isaacs. Isaacs going to drive as well against Maris. He's going to, almost had a little bit of sunshine, but didn't take it as he gives it into Tate. Tate going to look at it against Ware. He sends it down low. Isaacs gets it to fall as it was just a little bit up and then fell for Isaacs. So 3:10 left in the first quarter as now the Bulldogs get their second basket of the game and now have 4-11 as there's Smith and there's the bucket by Smith as he's not going to stay quiet for too long and gets his 5th point. As now Seeley has the ball. He's going to be picked up by Washington in the full court. We're going to see some substitutions here for the charging Wildcats. Now Mills with the ball. He'll drive, sends out to Isaacs, down low to Tate. Tate going to drive. He goes. He's going to get a little bit of a hook, so that's going the other way as Tate will pick up the foul. And now we're going to get some substitutions here as number 13, Josh Evans, and number 4, Felix Wade will check into the ball game for the Charging Wildcats, replacing Maris and Fredericks. Smith will run the show, as he always does here for the Charging Wildcats. 2:40 left to go in this first quarter, 14-4, up by 10 are the Wildcats. Down low to Ware. Ware going to get a quick double team, and McPherson going to pick up the foul pretty early on Ware. Got his hand stuck in the cookie jar right there. So baseline out of bounds here for the Charging Wildcats as Smith will inbound. Most likely going to be a shooter step in. As it will, he's going to go over to the corner. Almost took it. He's against Seeley. Looking for some down low action to Ware. That'll be Wade. Wade gives it up. Over. Washington sends it to Smith. Smith going to hesitate. McPherson going to draw the charge. Going the other way. Bulldogs get the ball back. 2:21 left to go in this first quarter. 14-4, still your score. As now McPherson will bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. He's picked up in the full court. Wade going to have that assignment of McPherson. Going to get the screen from Tate. McPherson to Mills. Mills. Seeley going to drive. He's going to send it down low to Tate. Tate going to send it outside to Mills. Mills going to drive. He goes up with a little runner sent back by Khalil Ware. As I definitely didn't say that right, but wow, what a block. But if you're 7 foot, you should be able to do that every single time. And he proved it right there as McPherson will now inbound. They get inside to Isaacs. Barely, but still. Isaacs going to have the ball. A quick double team. He gets it out to Mills as he is on the ground now. Seeley with the ball. He's guarded by Washington. He'll drop. He's going to put up a 3. Looks like I got tipped by Washington. That'll be a shot clock violation on the Bulldogs as Washington got a hand on it. With a minute and 44 left in this first quarter, the score remains 14-4. And that'll be Smith bringing the ball up for the Charging Wildcats. He's going to try to set something up here. Going to get a double screen as Ware sets it. He's going to set another one. Going to be probably a roll. And now Smith goes inside, misses it, but Ware right there for the cleanup crew. And that's going to be a missed shot. And McPherson has it in transition. Gives it up to Mills. Mills going to drive. Puts up the layup. Doesn't get it to fall. Seeley right there for the rebound. He'll go up, and he gets it to fall. As the Bulldogs were not going to be deterred right there. 14-6 your score in the first quarter with a minute and 10 left to play. As now Smith has the ball against Seeley. Down low. Washington. Washington stepped on the baseline, so it's going to be out of bounds going the other way. As the Bulldogs showing a little bit of fighting spirit in this one. That'll be a substitution for the Charging Wildcats. That's going to be number 12, Ja'Cory Withers, checking in, replacing Nick Smith, the Arkansas commit. And now McPherson will bring the ball up. Nick Smith Jr., one of the most highly recruited players, and Arkansas finally got him, and he's also projected to go top 3 in the NBA draft, so that is a huge player. And he's having a pretty good game so far, but the Bulldogs got to key in on that and not allow him to go any further as Seeley now has the ball against Washington. He'll go inside, puts up a little shot, and gets it to fall. 14-8 your score, 6-point ball game now. Not favoring the Bulldogs, but they've made a little bit of a run, and that's all that matters. With 37 seconds left to play as Ware now has the ball, and he's going to get a foul called on him. And it looks like he may have created a little too much space against Tevin Tate, so that's going the other way as the Bulldogs get the ball back. Substitution here. Isaac's going to take a seat. As now the Bulldogs will inbound. Seeley with the ball. Gets inside to Mills, but gets tipped out by the Charging Wildcats. As now Seeley will inbound again for the Bulldogs. A little second chance here. He'll get inside to McPherson. McPherson heavily guarded. As the Charging Wildcats really don't want anything distributed. So McPherson will have the ball. Looks like it's going to be an illegal screen set by Tevin Tate. So that'll be turnover by the Bulldogs. As now the Charging Wildcats will inbound, and they got the ball back. 22.6 left on that first quarter clock. So no shot clock on, so most likely going to save for the last shot are the Charging Wildcats. 20 left on that clock. 14-8 your score. 6-point lead favoring the Wildcats. Or the Charging Wildcats, I should say. Down low. Ware against Tate. He goes to the baseline, gets blocked by Seeley, but a little too much as Seeley gets the ball and the arm of or Ware, so he'll send them to the line, shooting 2 free throws. 10.9 left to go, so the Bulldogs will have enough time to get themselves the basket if they want it. As Ware will shoot the first of the 2 and will hit the front of the iron, but it will roll around and go inside. As now we see a substitution here for the charging Wildcats. That's going to be a substitution for the shooter, so he'll come in the next possession. That's going to be Alan Ingram as Ware knocks down that one, and Ingram comes into the ballgame for him. As now the Bulldogs will inbound. They're down by 8. 10.9 left to go, so they've got to get themselves a basket pretty quickly here. Mills inbounding. He'll get inside to Seeley. Seeley going to have to run the show here pretty quickly. 8 left. They're in the backcourt still. 5. New Year's Eve time. 4, 3, 2, and he gets blocked away by Ingram. As Ingram now has it, 0.4. Doesn't matter, and that'll end the quarter. 16-8 our score with an 8-point lead favoring the charging Wildcats. With now a fresh 8 set on the second quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, but we'll be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Thing that they learn in school.
Driving a bus in my job is the most satisfying, most rewarding thing I do in a day.
He's not just our transportation. He's a part of us. He's part of our family.
A bus is something you fall in love with. It's not the bus, it's the kids. And you would be surprised how many kids you can help.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care.
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans, as McPherson now has the ball. We're right back into the action here, as McPherson will bring it up for the Dogs. Seeley now with the ball. Smith guarding him. McPherson sends it down low to Tate. Tate sees an advantage he likes. He goes inside, puts up the basket, and gets it to fall. 16-10 now your score with a 6-point lead. Not favoring the Bulldogs, but still they're fighting a little bit in this one, scrapping away. As now that'll be a shot up and shot no good as it'll hit the back of the iron, and Tevin Tate has the rebound, and now Seeley will run the show here for the Bulldogs as always. He's guarded by Smith. Smith staying attached. Gives it to McPherson. McPherson going to drive. Looks like it's going to be a legal screen set by Seeley, so that's going the other way as Khalil Ware will check into the ball game for the charging Wildcats. Or at least I thought he would. He will. So just looked it up in our commercial break. Khalil Ware committed to Oregon as Nick Smith is committed to Arkansas. So 2 D1 players already. Haven't even checked anybody else. But that's 2 D1s compared to 0. Although Isaiah Seeley could be a 1 in the making. So could Cortland Muldrow, but he's not on the court. As Smith knocks that one, or can't knock that one down. Outside, put right back up by the charging Wildcats. Josh Evans with that one. 7 minutes left on the clock here in the second quarter. 18-10 your score as Seeley has it in transition, guarded by Smith. Seeley will have it now. Gives it up to Thomas. Thomas getting a little frustrated by the defense, but he's looking to make something happen here for the Bulldogs. McPherson inside, sends it down low to Tate. Tate gonna put up that shot where Khalil Ware couldn't get it and gets it to fall. 18-12 your score as the 6-point lead stays consistent here as the Bulldogs keep chipping away. Back up to Smith. He's guarded by Seeley. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see because Seeley is the main offensive option here for the Bulldogs, but he's also one of their best defenders, so he's got to stay out of that foul trouble as that'll be out of bounds on the charging Wildcats going the other way. As now we're going to see some substitutions here for the Wildcats as Maris, Washington, and Frederick will check into the ball game. And now that's going to cause us timeout called by the charging Wildcats, so we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door.
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans. We join right back here in the second round of the playoffs as the Bulldogs are taking on the heavily favored state champion contenders against the Charging Wildcats. 2 5-stars, I should say, in Ware and Smith. So this is going to be a very interesting ball game no matter the outcome, as the Bulldogs are really fighting this one early as the score is 18-12 here in the second quarter with 6:10 left to play as it goes on to Tate. Tate going to put it up against Ware. Looks like he might have got fouled, but anyways, it's going to get blocked by Ware and go out of bounds. As now McPherson will inbound for the Bulldogs. He sends inside to Seeley. Seeley guarded by Washington. Gives it up. McPherson will run the show. He'll drive. Sends out to Thomas. Thomas against Smith. Puts up the 3. Doesn't get it to fall, though. Hits the back of the iron, and Smith has the rebound above all. He'll go in transition. Sends it up top. And there's Washington for the dunk. And if you haven't watched this team before, believe me, they got some alley-oops in store because they are a very athletic, tall team. With 5:35 left to play here in the second quarter, 20-12 your score as the Bulldogs trail by 8. Seeley with the ball up top. He's guarded by Washington. Isaac sent to the table to check in for the ball game for the Bulldogs. As that gets tipped out, and Tate in a little bit of a scuffle here with Maris. Looks like the Bulldogs will not get the ball, and the Charging Wildcats will instead. As now that'll be Maris inbounding. Mill's going to take a seat for the Bulldogs. So Smith will bring it up. He'll run the show. Gets the screen from Ware. He'll go downside, or down low. He can't get the layup to fall, and McPherson has the rebound. Got it over Ware. Sends it over to Seeley. Seeley in transition. He'll put up a little runner. Ware tried to get a tip. He might have, and that'll go out of bounds on Ware, staying on the baseline for the Bulldogs. 5:04 left to go here in the second quarter. 20-12 your score as the Bulldogs trail by 8 to the Charging Wildcats. McPherson to inbound. He gets inside to Thomas. Thomas going to drive. He's going to go inside against the 7-footer and gets blocked away. Ware might have got hit in the face in the process. Now Maris has it for the Charging Wildcats. Frederick looking for some down low action. Can't get it though. This will be Maris. Maris trying to get it to Smith. He'll drive. Sends it out to Frederick. Frederick going to get the screen. Sends it out to Smith, and Smith will slow it down. 13 left on that shot clock. 4:35 left in the second quarter as Smith will drive. Sends it out to Maris. Corner 3 up for him, and good for him. 23-12 now your score. 11-point lead favoring the Charging Wildcats as Seeley will inbound for the Dogs. Gets it inside to McPherson. 4:20 left to go as McPherson has it in transition for the Bulldogs. He'll go inside. Gets blocked away by Ware. As Ware gets his about 3rd or 4th block. But that's going to be a foul called on the Charging Wildcats as McPherson went to the ground. So that'll send him to the line shooting 2 free throws here for the Bulldogs. He looks to make it single digits again. He'll shoot the first. And can't get the fall as he hits the back of the iron and rims out. 23-12 remains your score with an 11-point lead favoring the Charging Wildcats. As now McPherson will shoot the second of the 2. And doesn't get that to fall as Nick Smith Jr. skies for the rebound. So he'll have it against Seeley. Sends over the corner of Maris where he just hit one. He'll take another and doesn't get the fall as Thomas has the rebound. As Seeley will now run the show here for the Bulldogs. He'll be guarded by Washington. He'll go inside. He might have got a little bit of a push off, but it's going to be a blocking call called on Washington. So that'll send Seeley to the line. I think, or no, that's going to send the Bulldogs to the baseline where they'll inbound as he was on the floor, not in the shooting motion. As now Seeley will inbound. 3:58 left to go here in the second quarter. Score remains 23-12 as Seeley inbounds to Tate. Tate going to give it right back to Seeley. The 9th grader is doing pretty good tonight as he's facing the adversity and facing a face guard by Washington as McPherson has the ball guarded by Smith. McPherson with the ball. He'll drive. Gonna hesitate. He'll go inside, puts up a runner, gets blocked by Ware again. As we get a little bit of a deja vu, as Ware has done that a lot in this one. As I don't know what that call was. I think it's a warning on Coach Price for the Bulldogs. So he's going to have to watch himself in that one. That means they're going to be watching pretty much the entirety of the game as Thomas breaks away for a three-pointer and gets it to fall. Exactly what the Bulldogs need, a little bit of that spark fire. As now they're down by 8, 23-15, with 3:28 left to go here in the second quarter, and Smith will try to slow it down. He'll get the screen from Ware. He'll drive. He goes downhill, puts up the shot, and gets it to fall. As he is pretty automatic in this one. Sealy now has the ball. Sealy has to get it across the timeline quickly. Smith tipped it away, and that's the steal, and now it goes to Smith. Smith will have it in transition, puts up the layup, and good. Didn't want the flashy play, just wanted the 2 points. As now a timeout called by the Bulldogs. So we're going to take a quick timeout with them as well. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, 27-15 your score as the Bulldogs trail by 12. We'll be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
HAR-BER, hometown fresh.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Shot good! Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown Har-BER Wildcats!
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans. We join you here in Southwest Little Rock, Arkansas, and we're in the second round of the playoffs as the Bulldogs take on the Charging Wildcats. Bulldogs trailing by 12 right now. It's 27-15 in the second quarter with 3 minutes left to play, and Sealy will inbound. He's going to try to get it inside, has a little bit of frustration, but gets it to Thomas. Thomas coming off the made 3, so wouldn't mind him shooting another one as he is picked up. Sealy now gives it to McPherson. McPherson going to set up the play here for the Dogs. Tate. He's going to give it over to McPherson again. McPherson pulls up a little mid-range jumper, doesn't get it to fall, and Ware has the rebound. And now Nick Smith Jr. will have it in transition. He's going to hesitate. He's going to go inside against Sealy, sends it out to Ware. Ware going to drive. He's going to go. Gets a little shot, gets it to fall. And one opportunity here for Khalil Ware at the free throw line. 2:32 left to play in the second quarter as Ware has an opportunity to make it a 15-point lead here for the Charging Wildcats. Khalil Ware going to shoot that and gets it to fall as he is a really good shooter at his height. But if you see how the NBA is progressing nowadays, that's kind of the exact height you want to be, and that's the exact skill set you want to have at that height. As now Sealy has the ball. He's guarded tightly. He'll go inside, puts up a runner, but looks like someone got in his way and he knocked him down, and that'll be a charge taken right there by, if I can see the number, I'll let you know, Frederick, as he'll take the charge against Sealy. That's Sealy's 4th personal. I mean, that can't be right. That comes out of nowhere. That cannot be his 4th personal. But never mind. Nick Smith has the ball. He's guarding against McPherson. Sends it outside. Three-pointer up. Three-pointer no good. As it's rebounded by Thomas, he'll go in transition. Thomas. He's going to shoot a 3. Gets it up in the air and doesn't get the fall. As now Ware has it, and now it's going to be in transition here as Wade has the ball. Back to Wade. Wade guarded by Sealy. Ware. He's going to take a 3 with a hand in his face and gets it to fall again as he is automatic from 3-point range in this one. So Sealy going to get inside to Thomas. Thomas will run the show here for the Bulldogs as he's looking to get something quick. Now Smith trails. Sealy going to trail into a 3, takes it, gets it to fall. So he knocks that one down at the perfect timing, but he's got 4 personal fouls, so it might be a while till we see him again, as we've taken a lot of commercials here in this second quarter, so we're not going to go anywhere because I hate commercials as much as you guys do, believe it or not. 1:36 left to go here in the second quarter, 33-18 your score as the Bulldogs trail by 15. I had to do the math in my head real quick as it's a little too much math sometimes. I'm out of school, so I don't have to do as much math, but you got to have to, or sometimes, as we're only a minute and 36 away from halftime, with Khalil Ware with 14 points in the ball game, Nick Smith with 9. Isaiah Sealy with 8. Tevin Tate with 4. Those are your leading scorers for both teams. As now, Nick Smith will run the show here for the Charging Wildcats. He'll slow it down. No rush for them as they have that commanding lead of 15. But he'll rush anyways. He's going to go downhill against McPherson. Sends over to the corner. 3 up. 3 good. Right there by Josh Evans. Don't know what the call is necessarily. I guess the rim or the net was stuck. But that's going to be a 3 good right there. As now Beaker has the ball for the Springdale Bulldogs. Sealy going to take a seat with the 4 fouls. Beaker has it. Going to get the double team quickly. Trying to give it up. He does to McPherson. McPherson can't handle it, though, as it was a little too high for him. Beaker thought he was Yao Ming. So that'll be turnover by Beaker. Sideline out of bounds here for the Charging Wildcats with 1:10 left to play and an 18-point lead. As Smith will bring the ball up. He'll call something again. Calls for the screen from Ware. He wants to get downhill quick, and he does. He'll go downhill, puts up a right-handed layup, and gets it to fall, as he is automatic in this one from that range. He's got 11 in the ball game. Thomas with the ball. He'll put on a little crossover move. He's got to be the main scoring threat here for the Bulldogs with Sealy on the bench. Gives it up to McPherson. McPherson going to drive. He's guarded by Wade. He'll drive, put up a little jumper, doesn't get the ball, but there's Tevin Tate with the rebound and the putback for the Bulldogs. All you got to do, if you're Coach Price and you're the Bulldogs, you just got to stay in this one as much as possible. If you're the Charging Wildcats, just keep pouring it on against the Bulldogs. No shot clock on, so last shot going to be taken here by the Charging Wildcats. And so 18 seconds left to play with Nick Smith Jr. with the ball up top, guarded by McPherson. 38-20 your score. Smith with the ball. 6 seconds left to play. 4, 3, 2. Smith takes a 3, doesn't get it to fall, and that'll end the quarter for us and the half for us. 38-20. Your score, 18-point lead favoring the Charging Wildcats. So we're going to be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network after a few commercial breaks.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Hey man, you got a light?
Yeah, we can get to that
Do you know the average American spends about $2,000 a year on tobacco products, which typically translates into about $200 a month, all on something that makes you 30 times more likely to die from lung cancer? Knowing that, saying you're burning through your money is an understatement. 31 cents is the cost of a cigarette. 31 cents, big tobacco just bought your future. Don't want that life?
Nah, man, I'm good.
For more information, visit projectpreventar.com.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Driver shortage across the nation has become, not only is it a crisis, it's become an epidemic. If you ask a teacher or a general public, hey, would you like to drive a bus? The first thing that they will tell you is, oh, you wouldn't want me to drive a bus. And I say, but of course I do, because I was that person 21 years ago.
If they don't already have that passion, it won't take long after they've been behind the wheel as a school bus driver to gain that passion.
Basketball, football, I love all sports. I love to travel with them, I love to help them.
Being a school bus driver is the best way to be about others.
He loves it, and he loves the kids, and he loves to see them succeed and do everything that they learn in school.
Driving a bus in my job is the most satisfying, most rewarding thing I do in a day.
He's not just our transportation, he's a part of us. He's part of our family.
A bus is something you fall in love with. It's not the bus, it's the kids, and you would be surprised how many kids you can help.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hello, my name is Donald Tucker. I'm the owner and award-winning pitmaster of bbqfunding.com. I'm here today to tell you we are the company that runs the last fundraiser you will ever need. For 15 years, I have competed across the country in competitions like Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, as well as the American Royal. And now we want to use our talents to bring you competition quality, fully cooked, slow hickory smoked barbecue to meet all your fundraising needs. Through bbqfunding.com, we can show you how to raise all the money your team, organization, even your entire school. And what if I told you it only takes 1 minute a day? When was the last time you didn't have to worry about how you were going to pay for the things you needed, let alone the things you wanted? bbqfunding.com can deliver that for you. You don't have to carry around an order form, collect any money, handle any products, or go door to door. That's right, this fundraiser is also pandemic safe. Our team does all the work for you, and all you have to do is give us 1 minute a day. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for the opportunity to help continue to not only serve you, but also your community. My passion is serving others, and I'm dedicated to you and investing in your future. So take the leap and join the movement that is BBQ Funding.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax NWA and climaxnwa.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Sports Network. We're joining you here right back into the action with a fresh 8 on the third quarter clock. 38-20 your score, down by 18 are the Bulldogs, up by 18 are the Charging Wildcats. The ball is thrown into play, and Mills will inbound. Sealy not going to start the quarter because he's got the 4 fouls. So Mills will start in his place. McPherson gives up Thomas over to Mills. Mills going to have to shoot some threes if the Bulldogs want to stay in this one. As now it gets stolen away. That's going to be Washington in transition. Sends it over to the corner to Smith. Smith going to take a 3 and gets it to fall. Not a sight you want to see if you're the Bulldogs, but the exact sight you want to see if you're the Charging Wildcats. So now McPherson with the ball. He's guarded by Maris. Mills sends it down low to Thomas. Thomas sends it over to the corner to Isaacs. Isaacs going to shoot the 3. Can't get the ball either. And there's Smith in transition. He's going to survey. He'll put up a little baseline runner and gets a foul again. As he is just getting a lot to fall here in the early third quarter. We only played 1 minute, and he's already got 5 points. As now McPherson will drive. He'll put up a layup. Can't get it to fall either, and he's on the ground. As he'll go up. Frederick with the ball. He'll go inside. Sends it down low. Washington going to put up a dunk. Looks like Isaacs might have got under him, but it wasn't called. And now Tate has it for the Bulldogs. So we got to get it past the timeline. And McPherson does. He's guarded by Smith. Thomas going to really have to step up in the scoring column here for the Bulldogs if they want a chance at anything. Sealy set to check in for the Bulldogs. Mills will drive. Sends it inside to Tate. Tate against Ware. He'll put up a shot, gets it protected, and puts it right in against the 7-footer. Holding his own down low is Tevin Tate. So this will be Maris with the ball. He'll drive. Never mind. Frederick with the ball, guarded by Thomas. He's trying to get something to Nick Smith. He does. getting the hesitation. Sees a little bit of sunshine. Doesn't take it, though. He's going to go for a little sidestep jumper. Doesn't get it to fall. But there's Washington with the rebound. He goes up for a layup and gets that one. As now he extends the lead to 23 here with 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Bulldogs down by that margin. As now Mills gives it back to McPherson. He's guarded by Maris. McPherson sends inside to Isaac. Isaac's back to McPherson. He's going to take a top of the key three and doesn't get the fall. And there's Maris with the rebound. He'll look to push for the charging Wildcats. Sends it over to Fredericks. Fredericks sends it down low to Washington, but then Isaacs fouls him on the entry. So now that'll be, I think, a baseline out of bounds here for the charging Wildcats. As now Isaiah Seeley will check into the ball game for the first time in the second half. Mills will take a seat. As now Seeley reinserted, but he's got those 4 fouls, so he's got to watch himself. As now it gets inbounded to Khalil Ware. Smith sends it to Khalil Ware, and the dunk on the alley hoop right there from Nick Smith Jr. What an amazing play. But when you've got 2 D1 5-star athletes on one team, what do you expect? Especially when one of them's 7 foot. And now Isaiah Seeley will bring it up. 25-point lead here for the North Little Rock charging Wildcats. Sends inside to Tate. Tate gonna survey. Gets it tipped away though, and that'll be Maris coming away with the ball. He's pushing for the charging Wildcats. Gives it over to Smith. Smith, corner 3 from the right corner. Doesn't get the fall. Thomas in transition as he got the rebound. He'll look to push. Never mind. He'll almost took the 3. Isaacs inside sends it down to Tate. Tate gonna go up the layup. Can't get it to fall either. Now it's going the other way as this game is pretty fast paced. Khalil Ware gives it up. Maris going to slow it down just a little bit as he'll get it inside to Smith. Smith will drive. He'll puts it up against Isaacs, and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting 2 as him and Khalil Ware combining for 32 points, both with 16. I think my math's correct. 47-22 your score, 25-point lead favoring the charging Wildcats as Smith looks to make it 27. 4:43 left to go here in the third quarter. As he shoots the first and gets the first. For all live event coverage of HAR-BER Wildcats, Springdale Bulldogs, make sure to check out the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel for all coverage. Seeley will inbound as Smith knocked down the pair of free throws. As McPherson will bring it up, he's guarded by Maris in the full court. He's trying to get a steal, but he hits it right out of bounds. Probably saved the Bulldogs right there from a 10-second violation in the backcourt. As now McPherson will inbound, he inbounds it to Thomas. Thomas kind of looked at it. I thought he was about to shoot one from there, and I know he would have got subbed out if he did. So thank God he didn't do that. As now McPherson's going to get a screen from Tate. He's going to drive a little pivot foot right there, and now he's going to get fouled as I was waiting to see what was happening. Now that'll be baseline out of bounds for the Springdale Bulldogs with 4:22 left in the ballgame. Their score remains 49-22 with a 27-point lead favoring the charging Wildcats. McPherson inbounding. He'll get inside to Thomas. Thomas sends inside to Tevin Tate. Tate going to go up with a little shot against Ware, but it gets blocked away by Khalil Ware. And now they send it all the way to Ware. He sends it out to Smith. Smith sends it over for a lob to Washington, but Seeley's there to break it up as he does not want the lob party to continue. Seeley. He's going to survey against Washington. He'll drive. He's going to put up a little runner, gets it to fall off the back of the iron, or off the top of the square, I should say. With 3:48 left to play in here in the third quarter, the score, the lead decreased to 25, 49-24. Bulldogs trailing. That's now Maris. He'll drive. He's going to pull up a little step back 3 and gets his ball as well. So really, everybody's scoring well here for the charging Wildcats as now Seeley has the ball against Washington. Seeley almost took the 3-pointer, sends it over to McPherson. McPherson will slow it down. Thomas, he's guarded by Smith. He's going to put up a little dribbling clinic, picks up the dribble, and now Seeley has it. Almost shot it. Looks like it might have been a double dribble, but he sends it out to Isaacs. Isaacs shoots the 3, doesn't get it to fall, and Khalil Ware has the rebound as Maris will have it now for the charging Wildcats. Sends it inside. Washington against Isaacs. He puts up a shot and gets the fall again. So now a 30-point lead out of nowhere here for the Charging Wildcats. Getting a little bit out of hand with 2:48 left to play in the third quarter. And McPherson loses the handle, and there's Maris. And he'll send it to Ware. Ware going to drive. He's going to put up a dunk and gets it to fall. As, wow, Khalil Ware proving his 7-foot status and gets the emphatic dunk. That's why he's committed to Oregon. I think we all just figured it out right there. 2:31 left in the third quarter, and we're going to take a quick timeout after an emphatic dunk by Khalil Ware. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Sports Network.
To close that gap, from cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today,
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans. We bring you right back into the action here with 2:28 ticking off the clock here in this one. 56-24 your score, 32-point lead favoring the Wildcats, or the Charging Wildcats, as Tate has the ball. Tate's going to survey against Ware. Ware just came off a fantastic dunk. I couldn't even believe that myself, as we are in high school basketball, and he threw down a dunk contest block. That's also going to be a goaltending call on Ware as they hit the backboard first. If you don't know the rules, it's goaltending if the ball hits the backboard first. Otherwise, Ware would have just have a pin down block. As now Smith will bring it up for the Charging Wildcats. Not looking to slow down here. Smith, as he goes downhill, puts up the shot and gets it to fall. Now he's got 20, Ware with 18. Combining for 38, I think my math's right. You never know. 58-26 your score with a 32-point lead, still favoring the Charging Wildcats, as now Sealy has the ball against Washington. He'll drive, puts up a layup, and then it's blocked by Washington. So a minute and 41 left in the third quarter as the score remains the same, and Sealy will inbound for the Bulldogs. Sealy trying to get inside. He does to Isaacs. Isaacs almost took the three, but then Thomas takes it instead and doesn't get the fall as he hits the front of the iron. And now Maris will run the show here for the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Gets the screen. Gives it to Smith. Smith sends it over to the corner to Washington. Washington to take the three. Doesn't get it to fall. Fredericks gets the rebound, though. Tries to send inside. Breaking up by Thomas. And now Tate has it in transition. Can he get himself a dunk? He does! As he answers back with a dunk. As they needed that one after a great dunk by Khalil Ware. Tevin Tate answers with his own dunk. Might not be 7 foot, but he's close enough. As now Fredericks has the ball. Gives it up. Maris going to pull up with a little charity stripe jumper and gets it to fall as well. So 56 left to play in the third quarter, 60-28 with a 32-point lead, still favoring the Charging Wildcats. As now McPherson has the ball against Maris. He'll go inside, puts up the layup, doesn't get it to fall either. And now Ware will bring it up. Gives it up, Maris. Maris has a little bit of room, sends out to Fredericks. 3 up, 3 good by Fredericks. As everybody's getting in on the fun here for the Charging Wildcats. As now Sealy has it. He pulls up her transition 3, doesn't get it to fall, and Ware has the rebound. Surely a double-double by now for Ware. As Smith has the ball, he's going to slow it down as no shot clock on with 18 seconds left to play. So they're going to hold for the last shot with a 35-point lead here in the third quarter. Smith going to dribble it out, 7 seconds left to play. He's going to drive, sends it over. Fredericks just hit one from right there, doesn't get it to fall there. And McPherson has the rebound with 0.2. He's not going to get it off in time, so even if it went in, it wouldn't have counted. So that's going to end our third quarter of action as we're going to send into the fourth quarter with the score 63-28 with a 35-point lead favoring the Charging Wildcats. We'll be right back here on the Bulldog Sports Network right after this.
Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Driver shortage across the nation has become, not only is it a crisis, it's become an epidemic. If you ask a teacher or a general public, hey, would you like to drive a bus?
Welcome back, Bulldog Sports Network fans. I'm Connor Jenkins, your voice of Wildcat basketball, and tonight filling in for the voice of Bulldog basketball, as Zach Arns cannot be here with us tonight, but I'm going to try my best to fill in as we're here in the fourth quarter, so not much left. Tate goes inside, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall from the oop from Seeley, but that'll stay on the sideline, or not the sideline, the baseline here for the Bulldogs. As now the sportsmanship rule is in effect here in the fourth quarter, so the clock will not stop. If you don't know that rule, if any team gains a 30-point lead, the clock will not stop for the rest of the fourth quarter, and that's what's happening here as the Bulldogs trail by 35. Seeley, he's guarded by Ingram. He shakes a three, gets it to fall as well. So there's a good answer right there by Seeley, as right now, not much hope in sight, but a three definitely opens up just a little bit of sunshine. As now, Wade sends inside to Ware. Ware remained in the game. Smith took a seat. Ware, he goes inside for a bucket and gets it to fall, as now he has 20 in the ball game, tying his scoring point, or his points, with Nick Smith Jr., both of them combining for 40. Ingram will pick up Seeley. Seeley going to pull up a little mid-range jumper, can't get it to fall either. And now the charging Wildcats are going to charge into the front court. Sends it down low to Ingram. Ingram handles the ball. He's guarded by Isaacs. He'll go inside. He'll put up a little runner, and he'll get it to fall as well. As really everybody eating here for the charging Wildcats. And now we're going to have some substitutions here for the Wildcats, as number 24 will check into the ballgame for the first time, Reed Miller, as well as number 11, Kai Davis, and another one as Braylon Frazier will check into the ballgame at number 15, as the charging Wildcats empty their bench. Now Seeley will bring it up. Sends inside to Tate. Tate going to look at that advantage against Ingram. He'll go inside, puts up a little good move, puts up the layup, can't get it to fall either, as Ingram might have got a hand on it. Brought up by the charging Wildcats, back over. Gets the screen from Ingram. Three-pointer up by Frazier, and he gets it to fall, as everybody's eating here. I just said it, but now I got to say it more because they emptied the bench, and the first player, or the last player off the bench, just hit a three, as now Isaiah Seeley has the ball for the Bulldogs. 66-31, now a 35-point lead still for the charging Wildcats. Back out. Beaker going to pull up for a little mid-range jumper. Doesn't get it to fall as he hits the back of the iron. And now Frazier here has it for the charging Wildcats. Sees some room, but he'll send it out. Up top. Back to Frazier. Frazier going to drive. He puts up a little runner and gets a fall again. So he's got 5 in the ball game already after just checking in. And now we're going to see some substitutions here from the Bulldogs, as they might empty their bench in this one. And that's going to go out of bounds on Seeley as he just bobbled the ball. As now Anthony Thomas will check out of the ball game. He'll take a seat. So that's going to be the charging Wildcats. Looks like that foul's going to go to Beaker.
Foul is called on number 10, Skylar Beaker.
Yep, that'll go to Beaker. So that'll be his first personal, so no worries there. And that'll be Frazier inbounding on the sideline for the charging Wildcats. As now gives it over. Trying to see all the numbers here, a lot of numbers. As goes inside and gets tipped away by Isaac, so now Seeley has the ball. He'll go in transition, most likely going to take a shot here. He'll go inside, puts up a little runner, doesn't get it to fall. He gets his own rebound, though, above the trees, puts it up against Ingram, and gets it to fall there for an and one play. The old-fashioned three-point play right there by Isaiah Seeley, who's trying to add to his point total. Clock going to tick down, though. As now we're going to see a substitution here for the Charging Wildcats. It's going to be number 13 checking in the ball game again. That's going to be Josh Evans. As Seeley will line up one free throw. And hits the front of the iron and can't get the fall. 68-33, 35-point lead remains here for the Charging Wildcats. They're going to charge inside as well. Loses the handle. Looks like it might have gone out on Beeker, but instead it's going to go out on one of the Wildcats, so it's going the other way, as now Beeker will inbound. Seeley will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Seeley gives it up. Mason sends it over to the corner. Beeker, three, doesn't fall. Looks like he got fouled on the shot, though. So that'll send Beeker to the line, shooting three free throws here for the Bulldogs. 68-33 as the time is still ticking off the clock. Beeker will line up the first of the three. And doesn't get the first one to fall. All the substitutions going to have to halt here. Beeker takes a second and gets that one to fall. So now Carson Tangness will check into the first time at number 24 here for the Bulldogs. He'll replace Isaacs. As the Bulldogs have gotten close to emptying their bench. Beeker going to take the third of the free throws and gets that one to fall. 2:25 left to go in the fourth quarter with a 33-point lead favoring the Charging Wildcats. Goes over. Three-pointer almost went up, but now it does. Guarded by Seeley, and it gets it to fall. As that'll be Kai Davis with the three-point basket for the Charging Wildcats. They're not going to let up in this one, as Seeley has it. He's going to get downhill. He's going to put up a dunk. Doesn't get it to fall, but he could have put someone on a poster right there. Gives it up. Frazier going to take a three in transition. Gets that one to fall, as he is perfect from the floor with 8 points in this one and some limited minutes. You think when they empty the bench for the Charging Wildcats, the scoring would stop. That has not happened, as now Seeley has the ball. He gives it up to Beeker. Beeker going to drive. Sends over to Tangness in the three-point basket in the corner and gets it to fall, as he just got in and knocks down his first shot. Drive inside, sends it down to Ingram. Ingram goes inside against Tangness and gets it to fall, as the Charging Wildcats don't look to slow down. Seeley in transition. He'll drive. He'll put up a little layup. Gets through the defenders. Tate right there for the putback dunk. 76-40. Now your score down by 36 are the Bulldogs, but getting some good plays back-to-back are them. Minute and 10 left to play. Goes inside. Gets the layup and the and one old-fashioned three-point play right there for Reed Miller, as he'll go to the line shooting one for the Charging Wildcats. Time still ticking off the clock. 55 left here in the fourth quarter. As now that is up and good. Seeley will bring it up. He's got 14 in the ball game. Here, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs, the second leading scorer at Tevin Tate with 12. Seeley gives it up to Beeker. That's Tangness. Tangness going to drive. Gives it up. Mason going to drive. He's going to put up a layup against Ingram. Doesn't get the fall, as it just hit the front of the iron and couldn't fall. Goes inside. Ingram. That's not Ingram. That's going to be a shot up. Shot no good. Almost got a rebound putback, but couldn't fall. As now Seeley will bring it up down by 39 with 12 seconds left to go. Mason takes a three, doesn't get it to fall, and looks like that should be our ball game. But never mind, they're going to go up for a dunk and gets the dunk, as Reed Miller adds another to the clock and makes it a 41-point win by the Charging Wildcats. 81-40, your final score here in Southwest High School in Little Rock, Arkansas in the second round of the playoffs. That'll eliminate the Bulldogs, so that's going to be their last game of the season. What a great season for them, though. They end the season at the 3-4 spot in the 6A West and fought hard for a little bit, and then the Charging Wildcats just showed why they're the favorites for the state championship. So that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Athletic Director Wayne Stellick, I'm Connor Jenkins. We'll see you next time.